My God. It's all right, guys. Calm down.
Nice.
I got a grandbaby. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to kick it off a little early today on the big program. I'm your humble host, Richard James Regal. We're live. Episode 10 is live right now on 5/22/2026 in the year of our Lord. I'm your host, Richard James Regal. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Rumble, and Kick. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Rumble, and Kick. And I will tell you before I do all the plugging and all the promoting and all that nonsense, that I am in the middle of a serious storm in my little hometown here. So if we lose power, we'll try to get it back. But I'm watching the lightning strike outside my window as I sit here and talk to you right now. And so if we lose our stream, we'll try to get it back going. It literally, I don't know if you hear the thunder, but it literally just cracked outside. So we're going to try to get through this thing without any hiccups. But you know, with being a Regalwood show, odds are we're probably going to lose our feed here, but we're going to try to get through it. Oh, by the way, before we do anything else, again, I'm your humble host, the most humble man on the planet. I am the overlord of the wasteland, the engineer of combat, the big boss with the hot sauce, and the star of this By God show, Regalwood Rasslin. This is episode 10. Exciting show today. we have our guest, Hoss Hagood, who is in there smiling, ready to go. I can't wait to get him on. But, before we do anything else, I'm going to do a little bit of news. But Lace is here. She's going to return with her Ringside report, and she has a very, very special guest live from Florida, and we're going to get to her in just a second. Can't wait to do this. I think this will be a fun little treat for everybody as well. But before we do anything else, let's do a little bit of news. Let me calm down because I'm excited. I'm fighting the storm, and I'm happy to have all my guests here today. My dog is tripping, but everything's going to be all right. First little news. Of course, we mentioned it last week, and we kind of teased it a little bit, but there's a big something brewing that I have been talking to two big-time players about all week that we got going. That's going to be coming up soon. I think it's going to be a big deal. I hope I'm going to do everything in my power to make it a big deal. That's going to be coming up very, very, very soon, and we're going to talk a lot more about it, hopefully with an announcement coming up in the coming days. But I want everybody to know that there is some really, really big behind-the-scenes things going for this next Miss Torrential outside, man. I'm literally just waiting for this thing to drop because it's bad out there. So let me try to get through this news real quick. But the big thing is coming. So the Rousey-Carino fight was this last week, 17 seconds. Hey, man, it is what it is. Ronda came in. She wanted to go out on her own way. And, for whatever it's worth, I mean, I don't – some people say it was a work. To some people say it was this or it was that. Whatever, man. Ronda went out the way she wanted to. And Gina's big story – I got all the respect in the world for Gina Carano, man. She's a legit badass, and I respect her. But the big story is her losing that 100 pounds in a year to get herself back together. And what a turnaround! I mean, dude, respect. All I can say is respect to Gina Carano for doing her thing and getting back into that fighting shape and continuing on with that fighting spirit. She motivated, man. She motivated me. So get out there and do your thing if that motivates you. Also this week, the return of Brock Lesnar. I think we're all kind of saw that one coming a mile and a half away. But welcome back, Brock. I think the word is that Femi, whatever, is not getting over as like they thought he would. I don't know. I ain't there. But so they brought Brock back to do this Clash in Italy that's coming up, and they will go at it and do Lesnar Femi 2 there. I teased a little rumor about a tag team returning on the Inside Wrestling Radio page. I did tease a little rumor about the tag team that may be going back, controversial tag team, Big Cass and Enzo. There's been talk about those guys this week. Big Cass currently still under contract to AEW, I think, and it's about to run out. And Enzo was seen at the Performance Center this week as well. So there's been speculation and rumor. They haven't spoke on it. Of course they can't, but we'll see. I got a lot of notes on the Road Warriors documentary that aired Sunday on A&E. As everybody knows, super huge fan of the Road Warriors. Animal, I had him on my first incarnation of this show back in better than 10 years ago now. And they did their big old documentary, WWE A&E documentary there on those guys. Really good, but some of the facts I think are saying they weren't quite correct. I think his Animal's current wife had some things to say about it, but I tell you what, I'm gonna hold that for later because I don't want to carry on my rambling too long because I got so many awesome guests today. So yeah, I'm gonna end it right there with the news for this week. We'll come back to the Road Warriors thing maybe at the end of the show, and of course stick around for the very, very end because as always, we'll have our most ridiculous item of the day, and everybody loves the most ridiculous item of the day. So, tell you what, let's go to Florida. How about that? Let's all pack our bags because where I'm at right now, it looks like Florida weather. I'm gonna go to Florida real quick and bring in the lovely and talented Lace and her special guest who is this is really cool, man. Let me see if I can find them here. Where are you? There you are. I'm gonna bring them in, and I live produce. I got a team, but they're my team of producers. They're worthless. So I'll be firing those people soon. Let me move Hoss out of the way. Bring in the. All right. So without further nonsense, Here's the lovely and talented Lace and her special guest, who I will allow Lace to introduce. Welcome to the program, ladies. Oh, there you go. All right, say it again, Lace. Sorry. Who you got with you? Going well. Who you got with you today? Everybody's excited. Naturally, her audio is. Can't hear you, Lace. A little bit. You sound like you're way far away from your mic for some reason. A little bit better. No, that's terrible. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Can you hear me now?
That's much better. Much better. Much better. Say it again.
Can you hear me now?
Absolutely. I got you now. Welcome, Lace. There wouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't be a show if it weren't a problem. So, welcome. Who do you have with you, Lace? Tell everybody.
Have Karen McDaniel.
Wow.
Wahoo McDaniels. And we are partying in the sunny Florida with no storm.
So you guys are getting the sun and I'm getting the storm. Isn't that about how it should work? Well, Karen McDaniel, wow, legendary. Thank you for joining us on the program today. Awesome to have you. How did you and Lace hook up? No, it's awesome. How did you and Lace hook up?
Now that sounds like we hooking up.
We met at the
Your story.
quite a few years ago. We met at the gathering and just kind of hit it off. I mean, the only thing I needed some duct tape. Yeah, the only thing I needed some duct tape over her mouth every once in a while because she doesn't stop talking. You know what?
I do. I absolutely do what you're talking about. Lace's.
But we really hit it off. I go and meet Barbara Gooding, you know, Brody's wife, and Darla, who's another individual that sell a lot of them. And so we all just kind of hung out together the last couple of years together. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, that's awesome. It's awesome.
And she knew what
Yeah, I worked. It was years and years ago. We used to have a little small promotion here where I'm at called SCW. And I remember we had an outside show one time down in the Clinton area, Clinton, South Carolina. And Wahoo was actually on that show. And I grew up, of course, watching NWA stuff. And Wahoo McDaniel was always one of the super huge baby faces of that era. And he was there, and we were all just kind of sitting. I was a kid, of course. I'm sitting there in the back just like in awe of, because there's Wahoo, like there he is, you know. So that was always a big deal. And I'd always heard rumor that he would come down here and hunt in the South Carolina area. Were you aware of any of him when he would be in this area?
Yeah, he hunted, and we went fishing down there a lot. Clark Hill Dam,
yeah,
near Lake Murray and all that. We just fishing there all the time.
It's so cool because
we did, and he.
I had heard rumor. My partner and I, we always, were these huge, like I mentioned in the opening, we were always huge Road Warrior fans. And I had heard a rumor one time, and we always thought it was like the coolest thing because we heard a rumor that Wahoo had actually brought Hawk and Animal to our area to hunt in the woods, and we were just like, no, are the Road Warriors actually in our hometown? We actually rode around trying to find them and all this nonsense, but I always thought that was super cool.
You were able to get up Clark Hill Dam back then, and they caught this big stripers. I think I caught the biggest 36 pounds.
Wow.
And Wahoo was going, give me that rod. I said, no, I'm going to pull this. You're not touching it. And so they left me alone. But the road, when they come, they'd stay at our house with us. They were always gracious guys. I love both of them to death. I really did.
Yeah, that is so cool, man. I could listen to those stories of those guys for like nonstop. Well, that's awesome, and I hope we can get you on in the future to talk about some of that stuff. That would be really great because I know you guys are on your vacation down there. But it means the world that you popped in with us today. What do you got going on right now that people need to know about before we let you go?
Well, I wrote a book a couple years ago. It's called Wahoo. You can get it on Amazon, or you can purchase it at sleepwrestle.com. You'll get a lot faster. And I didn't want to do a book that just told this long beginning to end type story. I wanted the boy to tell their Wahoo stories, because every one of them has a Wahoo story, and it's funny. His sisters told fun stories about growing up with him and how wild he was. And everybody's got a Wahoo story. It was so funny when I went to WrestleCon. Ricky said, "Can I have one of those books?" And he's reading it. And Robert got one too. They're both sitting there at WrestleCon reading the book. That's what makes it a good read. Slam Wrestling wrote a real nice thing. The wife's input on this book makes it interesting and a good read. And it is. It's a lot of fun. And then all these collectors, I think they think I'm gonna die and they're not gonna get a robe. They're all of a sudden ordering a lot of the robes that I made for Flair. Yeah. And I'm calling them a recreation, because they can't absolutely be duplicate, but I'm hitting it pretty good.
Yeah.
And I've got 5 orders right now for robes. I'll see y'all next year.
That is unbelievable.
That's hand. Yeah, with all the feathers and the rhinestones and all the sequins and et cetera.
That is awesome stuff, and I'm so glad that you're out there still doing the thing and are busy and.
It has my label in it, and that sort of thing. You know. When the day does come, I leave this earth. They're going to be worth about 5, 6, 7, 8 times more than they paid for now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm excited about it, or really eager.
Yeah, that's great. Just congratulations on all that. If anybody did want to place an order for those, how would they do that?
PM, message me on Facebook. If you're really interested, and I quote you right, you're really interested, I'll give you my phone number. We'll talk about it. And I'll do a payment plan until it's done. I mean, it's not, you don't have to plunk it all out at one time. Because it'll take me 6 months to get through one or more.
Yeah. Well, that's dynamite. Thank you so much for that information and for coming on. I'm not going to hold you guys much longer, but I do absolutely want to have you on again in the future, and let's have a longer conversation and tell some of those good Wahoo stories.
I've got plenty of them. You won't shut me up. They just keep on going.
That's so cool.
Hoss said his sister lives down here in Fort Walton, so he's got to come down and visit sometime. I live in Panama City Beach.
Send an invitation on here in public to Hoss Hagood.
I mean, that's pretty darn close. I'm in Panama City Beach, so
pretty darn close.
Hoss, I see that all behind the scenes. You ready to come down and hang out?
Good stuff. I got, yeah. Hoss is talking, but we can't hear him at the moment. Our production room is kind of weird, but thank you so much, Karen McDaniel, man. Really awesome to talk to you. Really awesome to have you on. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you're welcome. We'll take you on the screamer. My son Zach, Z-Man, is captain of the sea screamer, the big boat that holds 85 people.
Oh, wow.
And it's a great 2 hours.
It's all on my Facebook.
Look at my Facebook. It's all the pictures on there. Or Lacey's Facebook. She posted them yesterday.
I did see some of those. Yeah, I saw some of those pictures. That looked really cool. Like a good time. Well, I'm glad you guys are having fun. I'm glad you're out there doing the thing. And Lace, please do not bill your vacation to Regalwood Rasslin. I know you're part of the program, but our budget is super limited. So if you do bill it to us, keep it
for nothing.
We'll have to work it out. Yeah, I definitely do owe you for all your help. Well, again, thanks so much for coming on the program, Karen McDaniels and the lovely and talented Lace. I much appreciate you guys for coming on the program today. Cool stuff. That's awesome that they were able to do that, and then. And Lace out there doing the thing and helping me get some surprise guests on the program. So that's pretty cool stuff. All right, I'm going to take a super short break here. I'm going to reset and get Hoss ready to come into the program. And we'll fire that up here in just a second right here on Regalwood Rasslin. Stand by.